Party presidential candidate Jill Stein.
We clearly are in a crisis now. People are losing their jobs, their homes, decent wages, affordable health care and higher education. Our civil liberties are under attack and the climate is in meltdown. Yet the wealthy few are making out better than ever, making out like bandits, richer than ever, while the political establishment who got us into this mess to start with actually is making it worse. Both Democrats and Republicans are making it worse, imposing austerity on the everyday people of this country while they continue to squander trillions on wars for oil, Wall Street bailouts, and tax breaks for the wealthy. The American people are at the breaking point, and we can use this election to turn that breaking point into a tipping point, to take back our democracy and the peaceful, just, green future we deserve. We're at the breaking point not only for people, but for the planet, for the economy, and for our democracy. So it's very important that we have a real change in course. And we can change that course. And my campaign provides a way to do that. Across the country, we're on the ballot for 85% of voters. We will be on the ballot, and we will allow you to go to the polls and actually vote for real change, not to give a mandate for 4 more years of the same by voting for either corporate and Wall Street sponsored candidates, but instead to stand up for the solutions that we deserve and that the American people are clamoring for and that are within our reach. Jobs for everyone, to end unemployment, to transition to a green economy that can put an end to climate change through the Green New Deal, health care as a human right for everyone through Medicare for all, public higher education that is free, which pays for itself 7 times over, and by ending student debt, bailing out the students, not the banks once again, and downsizing the military, bringing our troops home, cutting back to year 2000 level, and respecting immigrant rights as human rights, and reforming NAFTA and the free trade agreements that created this crisis to start
Anderson,
with.
your final statement.
This race is about our most fundamental values, about who we, the American people, are and who we are becoming. It is about whether we will work together for equality of opportunity, equality under the law, liberty and justice, economic justice, social justice, environmental justice for all, or whether we will, in the face of gross inequalities of opportunity, simply leave everybody to fend for themselves, as in a bad Ayn Rand novel or a Mitt Romney speech. This race is also about whether our nation will continue down the road toward totalitarianism with an imperial presidency that has been made so much worse under both the Bush and the Obama administrations, which have shown such utter contempt for the rule of law, due process, and the restrictions under the War Powers Clause of the United States Constitution. We must say no to any more assassinations of U.S. citizens. We must say no to indefinite detention without any semblance of due process, and to the continued drone killings that have made our nation so much less secure. So let your voices be heard loudly from the voting booth as you are guided by your most deeply held values.
Well, that concludes Democracy Now!'s special broadcast expanding the debate. As President Obama and Mitt Romney took to the stage for their first debate, we expanded tonight's debate by including live answers from 2 candidates shut out by the major 2 political parties, the Green Party's Jill Stein and the Justice Party's Rocky Anderson. Tomorrow, we will play highlights from our special broadcast and our daily Democracy Now! That does it for the broadcast. Our 100-city silenced majority election 2012 tour continues across Colorado and the Southwest. Tomorrow night, on Thursday, October 4th, we'll be in Colorado Springs at the newly inaugurated Tim Gill Center for Public Media, 315 East Costilla Street in Colorado Springs. On Saturday, October 6th, We'll head across Colorado with events in Salida, Carbondale, Paonia, Crested Butte. Then on Sunday to Telluride and Durango. Monday, we'll be in Moab, Utah, and Mancos, Colorado, heading then as the week continues across New Mexico and Arizona. We're looking for volunteers to lend a hand at upcoming events. Go to tour.democracynow.org, find an event in your area, click the link to volunteer. We will see you there. And Democracy Now! Has been produced today by an amazing team. Mike Burke, Renee Feltz, Aaron Mate, Nermeen Sheikh, Steve Martinez, Sam Alcoff, Hani Masood, Rabi Karen, Dina Guzder, Amy Littlefield, Martinez DeRosa, Nemo Allen, Mike DeFilippo, Miguel Noguera, engineer. Special thanks to Becca Staley, Julie Crosby, Hugh Grant, Jessica Lee, John Wallach, Dennis Moynihan, Brenda Murad, Chuck Skurich, and to our camera crew, John Randolph, Kieran Craig Meadows, Rockham Penny, Carlo DeJesus, and thanks very much to our crew here in Littleton, Colorado, to Todd Smoots and Carrie Baker, Bruce Swanson, Carrie Hart, Tom Wise, Mark Sullivan, Jim Jones, Nikki Smith, Judy Banstra, Jeff Pointer, and Betsy Pierce. This has been a remarkable collaboration as we broadcast from Denver, right near the first presidential debate, expanding the debate. I'm Amy Goodman. Thanks so much for joining